The main message that I want to bring is that judges are important. From before you are born until after you die, our decisions affect your lives. And so you want judges on the bench who understand the impact that our decisions have on the lives of everyday people. And don't just see a file or a case number, but realize that the decisions that we are making, family, people are impacted by those decisions. And so you want judges who understand that. You want judges who understand the importance of following the law and not some political ideology. You want judges who understand the importance of being fair and impartial, that it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, where you come from, or even who you know. Fair and impartial as we decide those cases. But you also want judges who understand how important it is to treat people with dignity and respect. We should not be condescending. We should not be belittling of the individuals who appear before us. We should not be harsh, and we should not be rude. The people before us are already stressed out. They don't need us adding to that. The other thing that I want to stress is I'm asking, and as we all are asking, is that you all help us get the word out as to how critical this election is. And so the question becomes, what do you want North Carolina to look like? What do you want this state to look like 10, 20, 30, 70 years from now? Because that is on the ballot in the fall. The judges that are elected in the fall will determine the course of this state for the next umpteen years. And so you want to make sure that you get out and you let people know that they have to get to the polls, because you must elect judges who understand that this is not about politics. This is about people in their lives.
I think I bring a fairly unique set of skills to the Court of Appeals. I've from a small agrarian background, dealt with a lot of different types of people. You know, I practiced law at a very real level. I've been on the lawmaking side of things, and now I've been a trial court judge. So I tell you that just to say, I think I do bring a unique skill set, and it's an honor to be running. But also, let me transition. What I want to tell you is when you leave, there's these little cards. I don't know if you all have seen them. And, you know, what you heard from folks earlier who talk about things much sexier than we talk about them. And the judges' races are not, you know, overly exciting, but they're so very important. Just like Justice Irvin was telling you, make sure you get these and look at these. And what I want to tell you, and you've heard from the two Supreme Court judicial candidates and incumbents, but there's 4 Court of Appeals candidates up. And right now the balance on the Court of Appeals is 10-5, Republican to Democrat. And I hate talking about this in terms of party. We know we don't need to do that, but the Republicans passed this bill in 16, so that's where we're at. So we're gonna have to talk about it that way. So if all 4 of these folks at the bottom lose, the balance is going to be 12-3. And that means there's 15 total members, and they sit in panels of 3, and that's going to make it very, very hard to get panels that reflect our values.
When we think about the impact that the courts have on your lives, one of the stories I like to talk about is when grandma died and grandma didn't leave a will. And so one family member says, I should get the house because I took care of her. Another one says, no, I should get the house because, you know, we're still her child regardless of what happened. Judges are in the middle of even those kinds of decisions. So like I said, anything that you can think about, we are impacting that area of your life. You child support, child custody, I mean, anything that you can think about. So when I say from before you were born until after you die, literally, but from before you were born until after you die, we're making decisions. And so please remember that because we are making those decisions that impact your life, you want us making those decisions